I believe consistency is the key. No one becomes success out of luck. Your ability to suppress all those physical exertions and you keep on smiling, you keep on sharing the positive aspects while running, no matter how much success a person gets in their life in any fields. I believe there is always a scope of improvement and growth behind any success in any fields, be it running, be it poetry, be in art, be in theater. Unlimited hard work which we haven't seen behind those success. We are a lot stronger than we think we are.
Welcome to Run Play Go Unfiltered, where we speak to real athletes with real grit. I'm Shivani Singh, and today I'm thrilled to have on the show someone who defines what mental endurance truly looks like. 8 years ago, Larry couldn't match the energy of his 3-year-old daughter. Today, he's a multiple-time ultra finisher, an Ironman athlete, a 30-hour backyard ultra champion, and someone who represented India on the world stage. He's humble, disciplined, and often called the god of running by his peers. Let's uncover the mindset behind the miles with Larry. This conversation dives into how he has built his inner game, what drives him, and the discipline that earns him the title God of Running. Let's go. Tell me, are there any absolutely non-negotiable mobility drills that we should be doing on a regular basis? Like, you said that your strength module or routine is very simple, but it works. So in that, is there something that you do for mobility specifically?
Those 3 things which I have mentioned previously, as far as mobility is concerned, like our body's movement are entirely depend upon the ankle part and then knee joints, hip and spine. Every time you run, any practice run, whatever run that you do, you coming from the trail, you coming from the road, mountains, doesn't matter. So I make sure that I do the mobility of this ankle, knee, hip and spine. I make sure that I do all those things on regular basis without fail. If I couldn't do on the park after coming back, I make sure that I spend few minutes inside my house.
So again, see, this is such a simple approach and I like that. In this simplicity lies, I think, the success. That you very simply said that these are the 4 parts which get used the most. So you have to make sure that the mobility takes care of that as well. So talking about supplements a little bit more, there can be 2 approaches to that. One is, like you said, trial and error. One has to keep trying and see what works for you. And then other is also reading the labels and the scientific part of it, the formulations and things like that. So which one do you naturally gravitate towards more? How does this work for you?
The first part, trial and error method, carbohydrate part and complex carbohydrate part, protein part, good fat, that's working on me. I am not requiring to do more than that. I mean, obviously it'll be better if you follow a dietitian, if you follow, most of the pro runners, they do that. But of course, I'm not a pro runner. It's more of a leisure running. So it's so far it's working very much.
I wouldn't call a Salang ultra leisure running by any standard. Where I want to go with this is that a lot of us actually are now looking at supplementation on everyday basis. For example, magnesium, iron, collagen supplements, and so much more that we are doing. So in your opinion, what's your thought about all of this? Or have you used any of these, and has this moved the needle for you?
Let me share what I have been taking and what I may take in the future also. And so I consume that beetroot part, the liquid part of beetroot or the whole beetroot. I consume on regular basis, almost like once in couple of days. I do that.
Correct.
And then vitamin D3, being a runner, high dose of vitamin D3 is required.
Absolutely.
So out of 12 months, I take around 7-8 months on a yearly basis. Omega-3, which is also known as fish oil, inflammatory. So you run, you wear and tear, and then so it works as an anti-inflammatory, which is good, fish oil. and then one multivitamin tablet, like 3-4 items on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Yes, I
So-
give a
so
break
this
from
keeps-
time to time, but most of the times I
Yeah, yeah.
rely upon them.
There's a lot of new buzzwords now, like creatine, when we do a lot of strength training and collagen, etc. What you said is absolutely the basics, and we
Yes.
all as athletes we must be doing. But there's a lot of confusion still on these newer supplements, and it's so good to see and know that you are actually sticking to the basics, and still you are able to do and achieve so much that you're doing. Now, talking about recovery, Larry, is there some rituals? Are there some tools that you use? Like, for example, foam rolling at the very basic level. And is there some specific timing on an everyday basis that you allocate to that?
Yes, foam rolling is one of those things I do on regular basis.
Yeah.
Once I come back to my home, and then I spend around 15-20 minutes foam rolling, especially the hip, the thigh, the ankle. So I try to spend around 10 to 15 minutes, 7 days in a week, but at least 4 to 5 times in a week. I try to spend that. I take this ice pack. I put it on the knee joints, and then sometimes I feel little heat on the back. All those body parts I feel little bit of exertion, so I put the ice pack. These two things, which I follow.
There's a lot of conversation these days about the ice baths, and of course the sports massages that we do, and other rituals like that as well.
I think if someone can take ice bath, which will be amazing, and if one has the resources, one must do that. And so you need to manage so many things in order to have an ice bath.
What about the sleep? Do you track it?
I don't do that because with the kind of professional work I do, sometimes I wake up to 11, 12, and at times at 1, and then I have to get up at 4:30 for the run. And so what I do, I need at least 6 hours minimum, and then during the daytime I try to get a nap for around half an hour, 1 hour. So that's how I know I must say I'm sleep deprived. Sometimes I wish I sleep now and I never get up again. As much as thousands of years of sleeping.
And there were more hours in the day.
I know more. Yes, right.
Yeah, that's I think all of us, most of us struggle with.
So no such calculation of the sleep pattern. Whenever I get the opportunity to sleep, I simply utilize those opportunities.
Can you name one recovery mistake in your earlier years that you made? You've completely eliminated now.
I think that very basic thing which I have shared previously too. What I used to do, like full marathon, or full marathon is such an activity. You give at all the energies that you have. You try to get your personal best. You need the recovery of at least 7 to 10 days, which I firmly believe.
Yeah.
Around 5 years back, when I did my personal best in full marathon, post that I stopped running the full marathon to get personal best. I ran around 340 NDM, and after 2 days, I came down and started running with my friends. And I think I had some knee niggles at those times. I should not have done that, which I don't do anymore.
Correct.
I'm much more matured, much more sober in terms of getting back to the running again.
More seasoned mental approach.
Yes, seasoned
to running, I guess. Also, tell me, we all of us wear our garments and our wearables and biomarkers, in various forms. So, how much do you rely on them in terms of your HRV, VO2 max, sleep cycles, lactate thresholds, and things like that? So, do you throw in a lot of science into your data that you follow? Or?
Absolutely not. Because,
I thought so.
Yeah. I rely upon only two things. So I wear the Coros smartwatch.
Yeah.
I only took two data. Like one, the heart rate for the entire practice which I have done. Second aspect, from time to time, when I do tempo or interval run, I check the VO2 max. I try to improve, and having a good VO2 max score is a sign that you are still very strong and you are
doing well.
You are strong and young. A lot younger than your actual age. So,
and that's such a kick.
Yes, such a kick.
When your watch tells you your actual age is 10 years younger. Absolutely.
Yes. So I think those only two things I usually take from the watch. That's it.
Also, Larry, one of my learnings in the recent years has been that we don't track and test our biomarkers enough. Right. So, and somebody told me about this, and I thought that was a very wise suggestion. That after any major event that we do, it's a great idea to get your full scan done, because the body may have gotten into deficiencies on various fronts at that point in time. So it's a great idea to replenish as soon as possible. So how do you go about the?
I think that is something I have to work upon, and I don't do that, which is not recommended at all. One person should ideally do at least once or twice in a year, I believe, the full body checkup one. Yes, and the heart part, the cardiac part, we also need to check that thoroughly. Maybe MRI, CT scan, whatever that need to be done. You consult a cardiologist and check anything is going wrong or not. Because as we have seen many cases, post-event, post-run, people got collapse, people die on the spot.
Exactly.
So yes, for the heart checkup, I try to do that at least once in 2 years.
Correct. So, and like you said, while we are chasing our goals and we are meeting such aggressive targets in terms of either the extreme long runs or times or PRs and so much more, the idea is to also keep your long-term health goal in play.
Right.
So unless that's very sharply in focus, I see so many incidents now all around us. Regarding that, I think there needs to be far more awareness and consciousness now.
I personally believe such tragic events happen mainly because of two reasons. I may be wrong, but that's how I believe.
Yeah, absolutely.
One, you have some inborn cardiac issues. You have to check with the cardiologist with the required tests that need to be done. Second aspect, people go out of their ability level. Like suppose you are trained for 2 hours half marathon and you have been training like that, but on the day of the event I will do 1 hour 40 minutes half marathon. You go out of all those training patterns completely, you exerted too much.
Yes.
So I think that may trigger to happen such tragic incidents. So one should be very careful. We should always run the event for how and what we practice for.
Yes.
And
stick to the strategy.
Yes, stick to the strategy. And yes, improvement will happen surely. It will take time. And one should not go, more than what they have trained for.
So talking about the strategy, we just mentioned that. You make all these races look so easy. What's your secret on that? Is it discipline? Is it mindset? Is it strategy? What's the secret sauce of Larry?
I think it's just a mindset.
It's a mindset.
And if I say, like, be it any runner, the best runner in the world, if they say, after running 10-20 kilometers, if they say, oh, nothing's happening, I'm too strong, and they would be absolutely lying. XYZ, everyone feels tired when they run up to a certain amount of distance, but yes, I had two perspectives, one mental and the one physical. Physical, everyone has to go through the exertion part, the tiredness part, but your ability to suppress all those physical exertions and you keep on smiling, you keep on sharing the positive aspects while running. It's the mindset which is very required and essential for any types of runners.
And we spoke about that earlier. What are your mantras and your affirmations, and how do you stay at the top of your mental game? Larry, how do you stay so humble, grounded and focused despite so much of recognition and titles and adulation as the god of running?
I do not know.
For all of us.
I do not know how humble I am, no matter how much success a person gets in their life, in any fields. I believe there is always a scope of improvement and growth.
Yes.
The moment you realize that, and you automatically stay humble. I do good in ultra running, but at the same time, I also believe there are thousands of runners who are much better than Larry, and I need to learn a lot of things from them. So that made me stay humble.
Yes, I think that's so beautifully put. And what you said earlier, when you were in Salang and you were doing, you're in the middle of the nature and all those boulders and mountains around you, and that moment of realization that you were so small in perspective of everything else which was around you. I think it's something similar that you just said as well.
Absolutely.
That you were just one person amongst the sea of so many other achievers. Such a great mindset to have. So much to emulate. What's one habit or mental discipline you think every runner should have to be able to do things similar to what you do?
I believe consistency is the key, and no one becomes success out of luck. Behind any success in any fields, be it running, be it poetry, be it in art, be
Yes.
in a theatre, unlimited, I must say, hard work, which we haven't seen behind
Yes.
those success.
Correct.
So consistency is the key, which every runner has to go through, be it rain, shine, any
Yes,
seasons. You run a lot in the winter days, and then summer comes, you don't go out of the house, which is not appreciated, which will never make you a good runner.
Yeah.
So I think consistency is the key, regardless of rain, shine, whatever, any season.
This is taking me back to a conversation that we had with Megha Kishore earlier on the show, and she probably had exactly the same words that come sun, come rain, come sunshine or snow. I have decided this is my routine for tomorrow morning. Nothing alters. I am at the start line of whatever I'm supposed to do, and you saying exactly the same thing. So the commonality amongst champions is what I'm what I'm picking up here. Talking about something which is really a great achievement, which is representing India at IBU. What did it really mean? It's I'm sure it's beyond the title and beyond all of that. It would have been knowing you in terms of the satisfaction, or in terms of the tell us more about that.
Oh man, everyone has dreams in their lifetime.
Correct.
And one of my dreams is to run for the country.
Yes.
And I have been dreaming for quite some time.
It's the largest.
And then I started running backyard ultra. So I started in around 2020 or 2021. But in order to represent the country, you have to be the top 15 backyard ultra runner.
Yes, yes.
And then 2023, I was fortunately the winner, and then as part of that 15 member team, I felt so much privileged, I felt so much nice. Though I didn't do that well in the event, but representing my tricolor, my country,
yes.
I mean, that bucket list, one of the dream, I
Yes.
ticked that. Oh, I have done it. I know.
I think as an athlete, the biggest, the pinnacle of personal achievement would be actually playing or representing your country at any of the global stages. I can totally understand the feelings or the rush of emotions that you would have. How do you hope your journey inspires, Larry, other people who are aspiring to be in similar shoes as yours, and or sometimes you're also struggling to believe in your own transformation.
Right.
So like we said, an athlete's journey is only so much about the finish lines, but much more than that is what happens before that finish, before the start line actually.
Yeah, I think that's a very good question, and all those people who are aspiring to become a runner and who are just thinking to start running and who have started a bit, I must say that it's extremely difficult. XYZ, Tom, Dick, Harry, doesn't matter. It's extremely difficult for everyone to start such kind of running journey. At times you will feel demotivated. I've been running for the last 2-3 months and not really improving my endurance, my stamina. And then you started thinking after 4, 5, 10 kilometers, I think I'm done. I couldn't run more. Yes, those kind of moments will surely come.
Self-doubt.
One must always remember, we are a lot stronger than we think we are.
Yes.
So it's just the mental barrier part. And that's why we always give up mentally first. So physically, a lot of energy is left in the body.
Correct.
So we have to believe, we have to instill the thought that we are a lot stronger than we think we are, and keep on pushing. And then I'm sure, any XYZ runner will become a lot better runner in the next few months or in the next few years.
Human body is capable of doing so much more than we imagine it to. Only thing that's required is to train your mind to be able to see that vision.
Yes.
That this is what your body is actually capable of doing.
Right.
So Larry, what's next for you in terms of personal evolution as an athlete, as well as as a human being?
One thing which I have shared at the initial part of the conversation, there is one of the event when I believe I was invincible,
Yes.
when I believe.
And you trained hard for it.
And I trained hard like
Yes.
anything.
Yes.
I went to the Leopard Trail every Saturday and Sunday and spent 6-7 hours every Sunday for
Yes.
around 3 to 4 months. And I started believing that. I think just before that event, I was the India Backyard Ultra Champion 2023, and Salang Sky Trail, that was in the month of October 1st. And then I started believing I could do that. And then Salang Sky Trail is not about running, but also you are fighting with the
elements.
nature, with
Yes.
the elevation, with the
Yes.
huge mountain.
Yes.
I can't explain how huge the mountain was. When I look back, when I think back, I still feel goosebumps.
Yes.
Because there were only 15-16 runners in 2023, I believe, and the route was such, like you run together for a few hours
Yes,
at the initial
yes,
hours, but
yes.
ultimately you have to run all alone because
Absolutely.
you don't match your
Correct,
endurance
correct.
stamina with a different runner. It was started, dark, pitch dark, and still in the deep inside the jungle, and those huge pine trees, completely dark. I was just using the headlamp,
head torch, yeah.
and the most important part, they have written in the race manual that it's bear sighted, and you have to be careful. You are supposed to carry a knife and the lighter also to scare away the bear.
Yes.
So we sign up the waiver also.
Yeah.
If anything happens to you, of course,
Correct.
you are responsible for yourself.
Yes, yes.
That was in the back of my mind since I was all alone.
Yes.
And then drizzling started happening,
Yeah.
thunderstorm,
Yeah.
and remember when we were in the childhood days, we watched a Hindi movie,
Yes, yes.
and then thunderstorm, and
Yes.
then the kids, mama, papa is not there in the
yeah.
home, mama and kid, they
Correct.
start, oh, this is like
Correct,
so
correct.
deep inside the jungle, the thunderstorm,
Yes.
the incessant rain, and I was completely wet.
Yes.
And I was climbing almost 50-60 degree, almost then
Wow.
one slippery, you
Wow.
of course you may die too.
Yes, yes.
And then at the same time, Balukadar.
Yes.
I also, it was amazing. If I have to do that, probably I'll think again.
Yes.
Because it was so scary. But I think that is the best part of the event. And most of the runners, they were running with someone.
Correct.
They were pairing with someone.
Correct.
So even the organizer of the event, Biswas, so he even called me up because 2 days before the event, one runner from Bangalore, he got sleep to somewhere and he died before 2 days of the event. So he was concerned. He asked every checkpoint, especially for the 100 kilometers category, Larry was alone.
Yes.
And then I got a call from him. Larry, where are you? I do not know where I am, but yes, I am still alive. I'm still kicking. I'm still running.
My God.
And then, so if you feel that you are unsafe,
Yes.
and something you are not able to continue, just let us know.
Yes.
We'll pick you up. Just to be on the safer side. And I said, okay, I think I'll be all right. I'm still all right. And so that was horrible, and those terrain, and then like 70-kilometer mark, it was almost dawn, and it was freezing cold. Snowfall happens just nearby the mountain. I couldn't move further. I gave up. I was all wet. My hands were freezing. For the first time, I thought, in my life, if I get a dry woolen gloves or a dry woolen shirt,
Yeah.
I would have felt a lot better.
Yes.
So it was freezing cold. I gave up, but I did my best. So next time, I would love to try Salang Sky Trail 100 kilometers. And I don't know if I'll be able to do that 100 or not, but I'll try again someday down the road. I'll surely try. I believe there is a very thin line difference between success and failure.
Yes.
Let me give you a very fine example. I mean, considering this thin line difference between success and failure in life.
Yes.
When I became the 2023 Back India Backyard Ultra Champion, after 25th hour, me and Vishal Adav from Pune, we were there. He looked absolutely strong. He did not show that he was tired.
Yeah.
But I knew that kahin na kahin, he must be tired too.
Yes.
I mean, my part, I was drop dead tired. At 27 hour, I thought of raising up my hand, giving up. no, I couldn't run anymore. I mean, you become the champion, you run. So we have to run 1 more hour in order to become the winner. I seriously thought of raising up the hand at 27 hours. Then I thought, I think I have been practicing for this event for a long time.
Yeah.
And then now my chances of winning has rise up to 50%.
Correct.
Only to 50-50.
Yes, yes.
Then I thought, why I should try for at least 1 to 2 hours more.
Yes.
Come what may, I'll try 2 more hours. And then probably he may be thinking that I was, this Larry looking still very strong, solid, not showing. And so I was, my friends were there as a crew. I kept shouting, I kept screaming, which I love to do so during the event.
Yes.
Not to show that I'm still strong physically.
You're a very vibrant runner on ground.
29 hours, I saw him like throwing up in the route, and then he gave up after 29 hours. No, he did not give up. We started the 30th hours together. I knew that he was very tired because he threw up in the 29 hour. Then I knew that almost I think I'm very near. So I completed 30 hours loop. He could not complete. That's how I became. So imagine I would have quitted at 27 hours.
Correct.
So
that's your mind playing games.
So I would have been second again. So very thin line difference between. Now coming back to that Salang again.
Yeah.
From time to time I keep thinking that at 70 kilometer, I was still having I think 12 hours, 10 to 12 hours I believe before the cutoff time. Remaining 30 kilometers, you still have 10 to 12 hours. I think I should have gone further. There was a gas light. I started, going near they were making Maggie. I need the fire. So I put my hand on the gas light. Then I almost dozed off. I was so tired. So in case I didn't give up, I kept on pushing. Probably I would have, able to complete, or may not able to complete, but I would have gone around 90-95 kilometers mark. That thin line difference. So I'll be more careful next time.
You're able to achieve, maybe given everything else, all the variables being the same, you're able to achieve different things as well. So let's just say Salang wasn't your day that day, and you will go back to claim your day.
I think that's a very, very good approach to look at.
So 3 cheers to going back and reclaiming your day at Salang, and we shall look forward to that.
I missed one part. You were asking, what next
as
an athlete? And
as an athlete, as a human being.
As a human being. I love my friends. I make them run. I love when they are tired.
Yes.
I love when they are gasping for breath.
And you've done that with me as well.
Yes.
In one of my longest training runs.
So I will keep doing that as long as I can run, as long as I'm on this earth. Whatever you can do good in your life, you can transpire even 1%, 2% of it to others.
But in a way that any new runner who's aspiring to start today should have everything available right in front, where you don't have to go looking out for any support. So thank you so much, Larry.
Welcome.
It was an absolutely scintillating conversation, as I had hoped for. And from here on, I look forward to catching you on one of another long training run. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
And so much more.
Oh yes, so much more. Run, play, go.